Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is about Ranbir and Prachi's marriage and how Mihika sabotaged Ranbir and Prachi's honeymoon because she doesn't want them to be close together, of course. Please keep watching this video to find out. Ranbir sits at the wedding altar for his and Prachi's marriage. Kuchi shows him that she has applied lipstick. Grandma comes to Prachi and asks that why is Prachi not ready yet. Prachi says something is wrong with her dress. Grandma asks Prachi to wear some other dress and come fast. Grandma comes out and tells everyone that Prachi is coming. Ranbir goes to Prachi and asks her why she is not coming and says that the wedding puja is happening. Prachi tells Ranbir that someone has cut her dress. Ranbir says Akshay has done this. Prachi says Akshay cannot do this and they argue. Ranbir asks Prachi to come to the wedding altar wearing the same torn dress. Prachi says she will wear the dress given to her by him and his family. Meanwhile, Mihika thinks that why is nothing happening to Uncle Vikram yet, because if Vikram falls sick, then Ranbir and Prachi's marriage will be stopped. Ranbir brings Prachi downstairs. Everyone looks at Prachi. Pallavi says Prachi is wearing my marriage dress and she get happy. Grandma says I had given you the dress. Prachi and Ranbir are coming to the marriage altar. Kuchi asks Akshay to hold something and a song plays in the background. Prachi and Ranbir are walking towards the wedding altar. Prachi is having Ranbir written with embroidery on her veil. Kuchi asks Akshay to throw flower petals on them. Akshay throws the petals sadly. Ranbir says sorry to Pallavi and says he had gone home on a bike and he brought her wedding dress to give to Prachi, but Pallavi is happy about it. Prachi says to Pallavi that she was getting late because her dress was destroyed and that was why she wore Pallavi's dress. Pallavi thanks Prachi for wearing her wedding dress and says now you are looking like our daughter-in-law and as Ranbir's wife. Grandma says our house Kuchi is with Prachi and Kuchi. Manpreet says our Kuchi will go to your house and she asks Prachi to remember that she is with her and she asks Prachi to work towards the happiness and Grandma asks the priest to start the marriage. The priest asks Ranbir and Prachi to exchange the wedding garland. Mihika looks on as Ranbir and Prachi exchange the wedding garland happily and everyone claps. A song plays in the background and the priest asks them to sit down now. Ranbir and Prachi sit for the marriage. A song plays in the background. The priest asks them to start the wedding rounds. Prachi and Ranbir started taking the wedding rounds. Prachi stumbles, but Ranbir saves her. Ranbir says, I will never let you fall as long as I am with you. He lifts Prachi and takes the remaining wedding rounds. After the completion of the wedding rounds, Ranbir makes Prachi stand and asks her to sit. The priest asks Ranbir to make Prachi wear the wedding necklace. Ranbir makes Prachi wear the wedding necklace. The priest asks Ranbir to fill the vermilion in Prachi's forehead. Ranbir is about to fill Prachi's forehead with the vermilion and he looks at her. Ranbir finally fills Prachi's forehead with the sindoor and says you are just mine now. The priest says the marriage is done. You both are husband and wife and life partners, and the priest asks them to take the elders' blessings. Vikram and Ashok have a hug. A song plays in the background. Ranbir and Prachi smiles. They take Pallavi, Grandma, Manpreet and others' blessings. Pallavi says your daughter is our daughter now. Grandma says send her to our house and says I am taking my daughter home. Manpreet asks Grandma to take care of Prachi and says she regarded Prachi more than her own daughter and everyone is happy except Mihika and Akshay. Ranbir says to everyone that I will take care of Prachi more than myself. Vishaka says she will bring the sent forth items and she goes. Vikram tells Kushi that she will go to their house with them. Kuchi gets happy, but Mihika says that this cannot happen and says I want to be with Kuchi, so please don't take her away from here. I cannot stay without Kuchi. Ashok stops Mihika and says Kushi will go with her parent and tomorrow she has to return to her hostel. Mihika says let me be with Kuchi tonight and she insists. Pallavi says okay and she asks them to let Mihika be with both Ranbir, Prachi and Kuchi tonight, so Mihika will follow them to the Kohli's house and Mihika smiles evilly. Vishaka says okay and she asks them to start the sent forth ritual. Prachi throws the puffed rice behind her. A song plays in the background. Manpreet asks Prachi to remember that she will be her mother always and she cries. Ashok says even your dad is here and you can come here at any time and they get emotional. Ranbir says to everyone that nothing will change and Prachi will be your daughter always. He says, I will complain to you if Prachi does any mistake, and Prachi smiles. Ranbir asks them to permit them to go, and both the Kohli families and Mihika leave. At the Kohli's house, Pallavi makes arrangements for the grab Paresh. Kuchi comes there and takes Vikram's phone, and she makes the video. Mihika comes there and stands behind Ranbir and Prachi. Pallavi does Ranbir and Prachi's outie, and she asks Prachi to come inside kicking the kalash, and then she should enter the house stepping into the vermilion tray. Ranbir holds Prachi's hand. Prachi gets inside the house with Ranbir and takes everyone's blessings, leaving a footprint on the floor. While everyone were busy gisting, Mihika kicked the kalash. She keeps her feet in the vermilion tray and she gets inside the house, also leaving a footprint beside Prachi's footprint. Grandma asks that whose footprint is this? Mihika says, I have kept my feet on Prachi's footprint by mistake, and she said sorry. Pallavi says this is inauspicious. Vikram says everything will be auspicious now that Ranbir and Prachi are together again, and he asks everyone not to worry. Mihika thinks that Vikram is supporting Prachi too much, and with the medicine she gave Vikram, then he should have suffered heart attack like pain by now. Suddenly, Vikram feels pain and everyone rushed to him. Pallavi tells Ranbir that Vikram is unwell since many days and they are taking him to London tomorrow to get his surgery done. Grandma says we will stay in London till Vikram gets fine. Ranbir asks that why didn't you tell me about this earlier? Vikram says I was waiting for this marriage to happen and says he will be fine. Ranbir says to Vikram that he should have postponed the marriage. Prachi says what should we do? Ranbir says he will go to London with them. Vikram asks Ranbir and Prachi to go for their honeymoon and start their new life, and he convinces Ranbir. He asks Pallavi to make arrangements for the rituals, and he asks that where is Kuchi because he have to show her the room. Prachi calls Kuchi. Kuchi comes there and goes with Vikram to see her room. Mihika also goes with them. Pallavi asks Ranbir not to worry and be happy with Prachi. Grandma blesses them and asks them to go and rest. Prachi says I want to stay with everyone, be it here or in London. Pallavi says to Prachi that you need to stay with Ranbir. You have just gotten married. Grandma asks if Prachi is a doctor and says we both will go with Vikram and take good care of him in London. Prachi comes to the room and gets teary eyes. Ranbir asks if Prachi likes the decoration. Prachi says she cannot believe that they are married now, and mommy is very happy with her and she is emotional. Prachi says to Ranbir that the room is beautifully decorated and says that the last time Ria was there, and Ranbir interrupted and promised Prachi that nobody can separate them ever. Prachi says I love you. Ranbir says I love you the most. A song plays in the background. Prachi hugs Ranbir and smiles and she gets emotional. Kuchi and Mihika are in the room. Kuchi asks Mihika to sleep. Mihika asks Kuchi if she is not missing her parent, and she asks her to go to her mommy and father's room. Kuchi says she is sleepy and she will sleep here. Mihika asks Kuchi to go there and tell them that she loves them a lot and she wants to sleep with them, else they will leave and forget her in the hostel. Kuchi asks really, and Mihika says yes. Prachi rests her head on Ranbir's chest and says I can hear your heartbeat, and it seems that it says something. Ranbir says you should get habitual to this because we will be close always and we will never separate and we would always stay together and nobody can separate us. Just then, Kuchi comes there shouting mommy, and Mihika also comes there and pretends to stop Kuchi. Mihika lied to Ranbir and Prachi that Kuchi was missing them both and she wanted to sleep with them. She asked Kuchi to talk. Kuchi says I want to sleep here. Ranbir says we were missing Kuchi too. Mihika says Kuchi come with me, I will give you cake, and she pretends to take Kuchi away so that Prachi and Ranbir can have their time together, but Kuchi refused. Ranbir asks Mihika to relax and says we will be together always. Prachi asks Mihika to go and sleep and leave Kuchi with them. Mihika says it is your first night, so I was feeling strange. She says good night and she turns to go. She thinks that she has handled today by stopping Ranbir and Prachi from consummating their marriage, and she should do something for tomorrow also, and she goes. Okay guys, thank you for watching. So after this, the next one I'll be posting is the season finale that will be happening on Z World in like 2 or 3 days, and that will be the end of Twist of Fate on Z World for now, until they will bring it back probably next year. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.